Hello everybody, once again you're watching S to the K to the B-A-T-Z SK Beat Records. I'm right here at Accra Digital Center for Sounds and Light Fair 2024 musical workshop organized and powered by the Throne Room Production. And I'm going to give you all the gist behind the scenes and everything happening right here. This is the second day. Today's date is 13th of July 2024, and it's going to happen once again tomorrow on the 14th of July. So stay glued to this very platform and I'll give you all the gist. SK Beat Records. Cheers.
I'm just trying to speed through so that I can just get through and back. So look, make sure you are always in time. Please don't do exactly what I'm doing because you're going to miss out. Please be in time, I beg you. Okay. And you asked about the combo, well, my amp or whatever it is. Whatever I'm using, good. It depends on whatever I meet. First and foremost, it depends on whatever I meet. So the most important thing for me is to get my tone from my bass guitar, my fingers, as compared to my combo. Because if I get somewhere and then, as Ivan said, I get it in the combo, the amp know the job or something like that. I don't have the time to come and complain or the time to come and say, because they didn't give me a good combo, I'm not going to play or something like that. Nah. So once I have my instruments, and usually for bass guitarists, you carry your instruments wherever they are going. It's the safest, it's just best, right? Once I have that, I can get whatever tone I want from my guitar as compared to this. So this just helps me. It's an amplifier, so it just helps me to increase it. Now you're saying, and it's a preference, and depending on what song I'm doing, there are certain things that in a Ghanaian setting, let me just put it that way, maybe we are trying to do like a praise song or something like that. It wouldn't be prudent to have so many lows and any song. And I'm here doing it's cool, but it doesn't really, as compared to so, because I wanted to achieve that kind of bitey, that whole spaghetti, I wanted that kind of thing. So over here, I would maybe, let's say, reduce my low frequencies a little, pitch up my mids a bit and my highs a bit, so I can get that percussive sound as a basis. You get it? So depending on what I meet and which of the knobs are working on whichever amplification I'm using, and coming from here, because I don't really need, I could actually go flat most of the times for certain programs I've gone to. I get there and then I look at the amp, I'm like, the Lord is in a miracle working business. So I would possibly go flat or not use anything, and then I'll make sure I have, so maybe I just use their volume control just to pitch me up. And then I make sure whatever I do, I can do it here on my guitar. Before I even listen, take another one. One other thing is, even on the guitar itself, trying as much as possible to just go flat on my, everything is like standard, everything is like halved. So I don't have any lower frequencies or anything more than that. Even on the guitar itself, you hear that if I'm supposed to do same thing, let's same thing, right? But over here, sir. As compared to which one sounds lower and which one sounds more percussive? Well, I did two things. Let me do it again. Just so this is the first one, and this is the second one. Which one sounds quite dimmed, like low, and which one sounds higher? The first one is lower, and the second one is percussive. But you realize I didn't touch any of my knobs over here or over here. I really didn't care about that. It's all in my finger placements. So these are things you need to learn. Know your instrument as a musician. Know your instruments. Know what to do wherever you are doing it. So you can adjust to whichever situation you get through. I hope you're fine. Okay, Benny. Hey, wow. Sorry, you come in. 20 minutes now, I'm going to go. Hello? What languages do you speak? Like you personally? Oh, can you speak to the mic?
English and Ghana.
English and Ghana. Good. If I start speaking Ewe, I don't understand Ewe, but if I start speaking Ewe right now, will you understand? If I speak French, you won't understand. Very good. But if you hear me speaking French and very good, je m'appelle Aaron Thompson. You hear me saying that, and then you go and stand somewhere and say je m'appelle Aaron Thompson. Someone who doesn't know you might think, but understands French, might think, hey, Charlie, the guy, he understands French. Oh. Then the person will ask you, quel âge as-tu? Then you're there, you're like, hey, je m'appelle encore un minimum. What I say? Because you've learned what I am doing. You are replicating it. You sound like some king bee over there. You sound like some big guy. But you miss quel âge as-tu now, Charlie. Do you understand? It's the same thing. I told you, music is a language. It's the same thing. I could have learned all the licks I want to learn. All Victor Wooten's. I'll learn everything. I will come, maybe I'll play it in one song. It will make sense because maybe it was actually in the same key, same position, same everything. You hear it, you're like, hey, the guy, they play. Then, oh, lo and behold, another artist comes, starts playing another song in a different key. And you are trying to do the same Victor Wooten things in that own work. It wouldn't make sense. So understand the concept. Because if you understand the concept, if you understand, for example, once again, back to the French, that je m'appelle means my name is Aaron Thompson, and I ask you in Ghana, you would respond without thinking about it. If I ask you your name in Ghana right now, you respond without thinking about it, right? You understand Ghana? Quel âge as-tu? How old are you? If I ask you in Ghana right now, you won't think. So if you get the concept and you get the fact that I responded, I said maybe I'm this years old, I'm this year or whatever, and you respond in Ghana, you would sound you would know, it would be like, oh, the guy actually understands what he's talking about. So get the concept. It's not just about the lyrics, but learn the lyrics. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Learn the lyrics. Learn. I remember when the song came out. Hero, thank you, Tim Godfrey, right? Yeah. Charlie, keyboardists were playing that solo like crazy. Bass guitarists were jamming that solo. If you change the song and tell them to try and relate that same solo in another song, in Danasi, Danasi is one of the simplest songs every Ghanaian knows. But if you try to tell them to replicate that song in that solo in it, I don't think we will like what we hear for some of them. Do you understand?
This is called, in quotes, matured bass players for their projects or their recordings. So I want to know, one, who is a matured bass player? Two, how can someone be a matured bass player so that a producer can call him for him to get some of the money to, take care of his family and kids? So one, who is a mature bass player? He has to earn the money for the kids, right? Who is a mature bass player? And how can somebody get to that point of maturity where, he will be called to also, get the opportunity to play in that context of money making, thank you.
You are welcome, but hold on, keep the mic. Let me ask you a simple question before I answer you. What is maturity to you?
Maturity to me?
Yeah, like maturity. What in general? Yeah, what do you think is maturity?
So personally, I think maturity is growth and understanding of the kind of person you are and the kind of vision that you are going for or your purpose and staying in that lane. That's what I think. I don't know how anyone else think of it.
Okay.
But please, if you ask me another question, I'll answer because I've asked the question, so I need an answer.
Oh, I'm going to give you an answer. Don't worry. I think you actually answered most of the things you want to say. But yeah, I'll give you an answer. So as you are saying, okay, maturity is like growth and then getting to whichever point you are, like however you want to go. Your goals, blah blah blah, achieving blah blah blah, fulfilling it. Don't worry. But yeah, in the same way as an individual. Same way we look at somebody who is and say maybe the person is a kid, the person is not matured, or the person is matured. I told you, music is, to me, music can be so many things. It's a language, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle, blah blah blah. So many definitions. Same maturity. Maturity is an English word, but it's the same concept that happens in music. You are saying
certain people call certain matured players. Why would the person be known as matured? It could be that the person has played for a number of years, which is one. That doesn't mean the person is playing right. But it could be that the person has played for a number of years. And so the person knows a certain terrain. The person knows that I don't need to think, like if I call this guy for a gig, let's say a gospel gig, a church gig, I don't need to think. The person has been in the business for a long time. The person slapped the person played the song. That would be maturity for you. So maturity could be somebody who has been playing for maybe 2 months. However, the person has learned so much that the person understands that if I play a C major chord, these are the components of the chord. I can improvise on this and this and that. And for whichever gig it is, the person needs somebody who can do that. It means that particular person is mature. As compared to the person who has played 1,000 years, doesn't know the C major chord, but can play every single lick, can play every single thing. So it depends on what the person wants. And you, I think the issue here is you as an individual who wants a gig, obviously wants the cash, wants the Benz, takes care of the, as you are saying, the kids and the family. Good. So yeah, you as an individual, you